go again.
Yep, here we go again. Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst. We're doing another 2-hour stream like yesterday. 2 hours-ish, because I'm starting very last minute to try and get as much EXP in before the EXP boost week is over on Affinia. But really quick, I did just want to say, I hope everyone who is affected by the current winter storm is staying nice and warm and safe out there. It is, for me, on the west coast, 2:05 p.m. on January 24th of 2026 right now. So, yeah, to all those affected, please stay safe and warm. Because I was just looking at the weather right now while I was finishing my dinner. Because I eat dinner this late, or this early. I was watching it and I was like, this is crazy. Like, it's gonna go for the whole weekend. So, and like the worst of it is probably gonna be tomorrow or Monday, from what I was seeing. Meanwhile, it's nothing but sunlight over here. There's just clear skies and sun. But yeah, so to everyone affected out there in the rest of the country, you know, take care, stay safe, and don't die, y'all. It ain't worth it. Alright, let's jump back into it. For those who are lucky enough to still have power, welcome to my cozy little stream. I hope it keeps you warm. My humble and cozy little stream. Little stream. Thoughts on, we got some inventory management to take care of real quick. Yeah, I was like, I have too many of those now, too. I think Salacia already learned that. Whatever. Either way, I gotta use the shared bank. The shared bank's about to fill up, too. So, this is becoming a problem. I'm reaching the point where I'm actually gonna have to start using my little, like... I have 2 so far. I might have to make more. But I'm actually gonna have to start using my, like, sort of backup characters. Oh my god, I've neglected selling off copies of weapons I don't need. I really gotta get on that, but I've just been so busy off stream. I haven't had the chance to do this shit. Getting backed up like a motherfucker, dude. Like, bruh. It's bad news. I think we're good here. I'm missing some synchro. I'll have to feed the little guy. Alright, you know the routine. Get the music back on. Oh, I don't need to full screen it. Just needed the volume up. There we go. Get the volume up. Fun. 50%. I can put it at 75 right now. If I start getting chatty, I'll lower it. But right now, there's not much to chat about. The chill, laid-back grinding stream. So I did just finish lunch, and I have a lot of water to drink before it gets too late in the day. I've already drank quite a bit of it. I probably will be taking quite a few restroom breaks. This video might end up having several edits. This is one of the reasons why I don't usually stream this early, by the way. One of the reasons. Mostly just because I'm also just usually pretty busy, but luckily today, Saturday, is a good day where the things I normally do at this time I can do later, so. those stuck in the cold, enjoy some hot-ass winter Christmas babies for January.
You are twisting your socks right now!
Look at this dude.
There you go. I never did nothing for you. That'll keep you warm. That's what they excel at, honestly. I love anime waifus around here. They keep us all warm. Bonnie. Hey, fantastic Ben. How are you? How do I do this? Hello. I've seen you on Pizza Mate Discord. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Wow, I almost forgot what day it was. Jesus, I even said it at the start of the stream and I almost forgot. Oh shit, where am I going? I was in like a deep meditative state right now. I was quiet for a long time because I was just like... I was just focused on the mission, man. And I forgot what day it was that quickly. Yeah, it's a great community. I actually just made it to 1 year since I joined Pizza Mate's Discord. I think it was in December or January of last year. I guess you would say last year, or... Because saying December of last year sounds like it was last month, you know what I mean? So it's like, what? I think you know what I mean, though. Yeah, I saw that you got the day off from your job. Feels good, man. You get to just stay in, nice and warm. I hope you're not affected by the winter storm. Yeah, thanks. It's been a good year. It's been very fun hanging out with Pizza Mate and the Penguin crew, you know? They're good people. It can freeze all it wants, still knock out our power, yeah? That's the threat. Half the country's in a state of emergency just from this winter storm. That was one of the last things I saw on the live broadcast for the weather coverage that I was watching. I was watching Max Velocity on YouTube. Like, just around 25 of the states are in a state of emergency right now. 150 million people.
What?
Yeah.
What? What the fuck?
Yeah, fantastic. That's actually, just last night Pizza Mate was here on the stream and we talked about that exactly at one point. I don't even know why I brought it up or how it came up, but I mentioned to her about the fact that somebody, I can't remember who it was, but somebody just as a passing comment said that they feel like this game, like Pizza Mate embodies this game more than any other Phantasy Star game. More than like Phantasy Star Online 2, which obviously came out way later than any other one. And then we kind of talked about how her entire Discord and community, just to say that, her entire community has sort of gravitated a lot of people that are not only into just this game, but a lot of like the same age group of people who grew up with this game, so are into like 90s stuff, you know? 90s and early 2000s stuff, or sometimes even earlier than that. So yeah, you're definitely amongst friends here if you're part of the older crowd, yeah. I'm not having to yell over this. I said I would turn it down if I got chatty, so there you go. You guys used to have an OG pack that had Mega Man 0 and GX music? I don't think I've heard of that before. What is that? An OGG pack? That just has like music? Hey, going back to what I was just saying though, Pizza Mate has actually made a few jokes. Her and a few others have actually made some jokes saying that her Discord is like a retirement community. Because a lot of us are like part of the same age group, you know? People who grew up with this game. I was like, nah, we're still young. It ain't a retirement community. Copium. It was from Stack Axe forms back in the days? I never heard of that. I have no idea. Spent your youth on this game? I didn't spend all of it on this game, but a good chunk of it, yeah. For me, it was a game that brought me and my cousins together quite a bit. When we played the GameCube one that was multiplayer, 4-player split screen, and we sunk so many hours into this. I want to say we spent at least 2 years playing this game on and off. God, it feels like it was a lifetime ago. Because it's about half my lifetime ago. That's probably why. 2000s, man. 20 years ago. Been over 20 years. I remember you said you were gonna dust this game off because you'd stopped playing it a long time ago, right? But yeah, Pizza Mate's community is great. Probably the best. Yeah, I want to say it's the best Discord community I've been a part of, and definitely the best that I've encountered on Twitch as well. It's very comfy and cozy there. Out of all the other like Twitch streamers communities and stuff that I've been a part of, like this is definitely the comfiest place that I've been a part of. Hi, K-Double. Yes, technically I am playing online. I'm just, I'm not playing with anybody. I'm doing solo right now, but yeah, I'm connected to a private server called Affinia, if you've ever heard of it. When your new buff, your new guy buff expires, I like that. The little green flower that you get on Discord when you're new, the sprout icon. I like that so many different things use that. You know, there's a little green flower for Discord. Final Fantasy 14 has a literal tiny green sprout that appears next to the person's name above their head. Phantasy Star Online 2 uses that as well. Same thing. You started a Ramar on Affinia a while ago, around level 160 or so now. Nice! Finn, you said you actually made a Ramar, right? I scrolled up to see if I could find a message real quick. Let me see. Yeah, you did. Oh yeah, you started a Fomar, because I saw you said that on Pizza Mate's Discord a while back. But now you're giving Ramar a shot as well, right? I like that you somehow found, you found a rare, well, not a weapon, but an item that you can turn into a weapon on normal mode. That never happened to me even one time in all the years that I played this game. Maybe it happened here on Affinia because they have slightly increased drop rates. I have to look back at my oldest streams of this game from like a year ago. Over a year ago now. But it definitely never happened to me on GameCube. We never found a red box once on normal. So you got pretty lucky. A red little item box. That didn't happen once. Starting up Bomber was painful. TSO is such a great game, it can withstand all these years. Start playing TSO on Dreamcast. Yeah, there you go, see? There we go, somebody else. Just like us, Vin. Yeah, this game's held up pretty well for those of us who grew up with it. You know, the interesting thing is that since we were just talking about Pizza Mate, she also brought this up last night, but she said it before. She actually did not grow up with this game. She actually started playing it after PSO2. So she's actually pretty fresh to this game compared to the rest of us. But she obviously, you know, fell in love with it just as much anyway. So it really does hold up because she loves it. Even though she started playing it much later than us. Your first rare on GameCube was a dual blade on hard. I forget what that weapon looks like. There was a whole discussion about that on Discord yesterday, yeah. Oh, you were there for that, yeah. Right after I posted those pictures of Zara. No, I gotta say, every single time... Oh, thank you for the follow, K-Devil. I appreciate that. And I mean, I didn't say it explicitly, but yeah, I agree with you that this game's amazing. I hadn't touched it since the GameCube days, but it felt just as good coming back to play it many years later. But yeah, almost every single time NGS is brought up in some way on on Discord, it does always kind of go into that huge discussion about like comparing it to PSO2 and comparing it to like other games in the franchise. You know, and people venting their frustrations about it and all that. I get it too. It is quite obviously like, you know, a complete departure from what the series used to be. It's definitely 100% just a waifu simulator before anything else. I went into it with an open mind myself, and I still have to finish catching up on the story and everything, but like, I've seen enough to know that people were not exaggerating about that. I was like, yeah, this feels nothing like the original PSO2, and it feels nothing like any other Phantasy Star game that came before. Like, it clearly was not originally intended to be a Phantasy Star game. It does feel 100% like a reskin of a different game. Just like Super Mario Bros. 2 is a reskin of a game that never came out, that had a completely different name. Along with, what's another example? From a different company, because that's Nintendo. There's another company, there's other companies that have done this too. I'm trying to think of one. Oh yeah, Lantis mentioned Star Fox Adventure for the GameCube. It was apparently originally a game, it was supposed to be a game called Dinosaur Planet. And then they reskinned it to Star Fox just because they felt like it would sell better. And so NGS is a classic case of that. It's pretty obvious. It was meant to be a completely different game, and then... Who the hell is Crystal Fox? But yeah, it was meant to be a completely different game, and then they, at the last minute, they just said, hey guys, this probably isn't gonna sell that well unless we reskin it to make it part of a completely different franchise that it has no business being a part of. Then it'll sell, and of course it did. Because seniority status does that, you know? Like, you're always guaranteed to sell more if you're just making a sequel to an already established or, you know, popular or even somewhat popular franchise, rather than a brand new original IP or intellectual property. That's always a risk by comparison instead of making a sequel, so that's why they do that shit. That's why Star Fox Adventure and Super Mario Bros. 2 and now NGS and a few other games are like that. The Blue Fox, but is that supposed to be her last name? Did they get married at some point? Or are you just saying that as a joke or something? Oh yeah, no, yeah, because Fox's last name is McCloud, not... That's what I was like, because I know her name was Crystal, but I got confused when you said Crystal Fox. I was like, wait, what? I was like... Yeah. Instead, she just became furry waifu #1 for that game. For the franchise, I think, because... I think a couple Star Fox games still came out after that, and she's featured in them now too. Because she became popular, obviously. Like I think Star Fox Assault was the next Star Fox game that came out after that, and she's in it too, I think. The playable character. She ran off with Falco or Star Wolf theme. Okay, this one's too much of a banger. I gotta raise this one up. There we go. There we go. Hell yeah. You like Ramar better than Pomar so far? I never like to play magic users in RPGs, even action RPGs. I'm just too much of an unga bunga man. I just like to hit stuff. can be satisfying to cast spells, especially if they wipe out like entire rooms or hit like large amounts of enemies. The thing is, with most casters, it takes... They never become that powerful until later in the game, you know? I'm too impatient for that. Also, I don't like magic management, I guess. Mana management. Technique points in this game. Magic points in other games. Whatever, same thing. I don't like having to manage that. That's why I never got into magic users myself. Yeah, Force is good in late game. It's a delayed gratification class. Starts off weak as hell and then becomes like the strongest motherfucker ever at the end. It requires patience. Did I play and enjoy PSU also? Yeah. Yeah, I really like Phantasy Star Universe. Especially when it first came out, I was like... And even when I rewatched it, the story, but also the gameplay. Recently, like with... I think I watched the playthrough of Phantasy Star Universe on stream, like... I want to say it was about 9 months ago now. Yeah, it was actually... Well, yeah, it was before PSO2. So yeah, it's been almost a year. But even when it first came out and I actually played it on PlayStation 2 back in the late 2000s, I felt like Phantasy Star Universe was like an upgrade in almost every way to this game. And I still felt that way a year ago when I rewatched it. Like, I feel like it took almost everything that was good about this game and just made it better. Unfortunately, there are some setbacks that... I mean, I don't see it, but some people see that there are... feel that there's some setbacks, some downgrades from this game. I can't really name them off the top of my head. But that's just me personally. For me personally, I definitely enjoy PSU more. This one has more of a nostalgia factor because it's a little older. But if I took away the nostalgia, I would prefer to play PSU than this. Back in GameCube, you had to level your Hunter ult and make a mag good enough to help it fend for itself when I could have just spammed the Kareem quest. I'm not sure I'm familiar with that trick. I don't... What would the Kareem quest do? You saw it die 3 times. You're talking about like when the servers got shut down for PSU? One thing that really caught my attention for PSU when I first played it as a kid. I was a teenager at that point, but still. The housing system. The fact that you got your own little like room, your own little apartment basically, that you could customize a little bit, and you had your own little like mag that was a little crafting machine. But I didn't care for that because I hate crafting mechanics. Always, in any game ever. No matter what, no exceptions. I hate crafting. Let me buy or find the shit. I don't want to make it. It's annoying and feels like work. I do that in real life already. I don't need to work inside of a game either. I want to have fun and just kill shit. Anyway, barring that though, I really like the fact that you got your own little like house and stuff. Like that was such a huge novelty for me. I love that for PSU. I was like, yes! You get your own little like room, your own little like apartment, you know? Oh, so you just mean the first mission, like one of 3 first missions you can do in this game that has Shriek, which can just overpower and kill everything. Okay, yeah, but how do you use that to raise mag though? Or like, So I know that quest, but like, what do you mean when you said you could have just spammed the create quest? To do what? Like, what would that accomplish? You said you had to level your hunter ult and make a mag good enough to help defend for itself. Is that really good for farming EXP when you first start the game? I didn't know that. I've always just done it once. But only because when I play the quest, I do it for the story. I never thought about using that as an early leveling method. It's actually kind of clever. It's actually efficient, which I don't know. Yeah, that's new to me. I suppose with the force, yeah, that could be pretty good. Having Karik as your bodyguard. You know, it makes sense because there's an episode 4 quest that people use the same way for forces, to level up forces really fast in this game. It involves Ash, who's in that same quest that you just brought up with Karik. He's the guy you rescue. It involves him and one other NPC, I think. And you can use him as a meat shield to take the aggro and the damage from all the enemies while you kill them from far away, of course, with high-level magic. That was all of us as kids, yeah. Young with loads of free time and no responsibilities. Those were the good old days, right? The good old days.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, there you go, Jathan. Jathan, were you the one who first said it that way? I've been thinking about that a lot. The way you just said responsibilities. I don't remember if it was you or Peaches, but I keep remembering that. I was like, who's the person who said that? I was like, there was somebody who at some point said responsibilities or something like that. Also, welcome to the stream, Jason. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for coming by. An old school gamer who started on Dreamcast and GameCube, PSU and PS2. And private servers like Stack, Eden, Flying Affinia. No technologies. It was hard being somebody with internet back when this game came out, that's true. Oh, you remember that's from a Rugrats movie? I had no idea. That makes sense though, actually. Nathan! You're here! What's up? Did you want to join in on some games? Oh fuck, I forgot to hit the add button in time. Now it's gonna play a regular one. Well, there goes that. Oh shit, they beat me to it. Hold on a second, JZ, I just gotta do something. I hope they just took the old one. They did not. Hold on. Okay. Can take care of that later. Anyway, alright, let's go ahead and yeah, I'll make a game if you want to join, Jathan. Here. I had to catch up on a Discord message, so. So the party name is Star and the password is Crest, all lowercase. Feel free to join if you want. We can do a run. A TTF run, maybe. A few times you had to do 2-player mode and have your Force and Hunter play together. Oh, you used split screen mode to like power level one of your class. That's fair, honestly. I know there's a couple games you could do that with. like that we're so close in level. We're almost gonna reach level 200 at the same time, almost. You're probably gonna get there before me, because you play more than I do. But... oh, we're almost there! Yeah, boy! It was painful. Yeah. Any game where you do that, especially if it's an action game, it's dangerous as shit, because, you know, you can only control one character at a time usually, so the other character is always in danger of dying because you can't move them out of danger, you know? Oh wait, what am I doing? You gotta go kill the, Alright, cover for me, J-Set. I'm gonna go kill this guy over here. I got a little distracted there. That's right, we're in multiplayer mode. Shit takes a little bit longer to die. These assholes are now wearing body armor. Might take a round or two to drop their ass. To paraphrase Sweet. I like how he still hit me. I had all that time to get the fuck out of the way, but I just stood there.
Bruh.
You have one character go in AoEing, then have it run out of the room. Grab the other controller and have the stronger character clean up. Yeah. That's how you do it, because you have to make sure the other character hit the enemies at least once to get EXP, right? Thankfully, here on Infinia, you don't have to do that shit, but... back in the days, the GameCube days. I'm actually surprised I haven't used the restroom a lot. Not even once. Like, I was planning on taking a break at the 1 hour mark, which just passed. But I also thought I was gonna have to use the restroom at that point. No, I'm fine. I'm just gonna wait until I have to use the restroom before taking a break. There's not a lot of time left on the EXP event. We're less than an hour out, so. I'm trying to get as much playtime in as possible. I'm sure it's just the late onset sort of thing. Like, the food I ate has a lot of water in it, but it takes a while to process. That's probably why. Probably switch to your forest when you join community play. Yeah, I'm sure there's usually always people willing to help out new players that are just starting out. Lantis is one of those people. Like, Lantis will join you on any difficulty that you're on. Me, I'm just trying to get to level 200 on this character as like a stream project. So I only play this game for 1 week out of every month when we have when there's an EXP boost, like right now. Because for 1 week out of every month, there's 1.5 times EXP, including right now. And so since I'm very close to 200, I only play on Ultimate. But yeah, there's plenty of people in Pizza Mate's community that just play at, you know, pretty much any level. Doesn't matter. Lantis is a very good bean because she just likes to, she likes to help out anyone and everyone, especially new players. So she'll definitely join you for a lot of stuff. is thank you. Oh shit, Lantana, what's up? I see like 9+ messages. Like I was like, what's going on? And then I saw that you guys created the 4-person chat for the Quadra collab we talked about last night. I was actually gonna reopen the 3-person chat we had with Pizza Maid to say we should just add Lantis to this, but I was gonna do that after the stream, but you guys beat me to it, which is fine. I mean, starting a new chat with 4 people is just as well anyway. It doesn't matter, you know. But I was just like, oh shit, they beat me to it, you know. It works out the same way, you know. It works out. We're talking shit behind your back. I mean, I totally wasn't just talking about you, Lantis. So yeah, I wasn't saying anything actually. So how dare you? No, I'm just kidding. It's only good things. So I was just telling Fantastic Vin how you're such a good bean that you help a lot of new players out with like anything. Because Vin was looking for Vin was low-key looking for somebody to play on normal with soonish, you know? Lantana, fuck you, Leon Nerdcrest. That's a new one. I've heard Leon Goonercrest. Never Nerdcrest though. That's a new one. That works too though. I do look like a nerd. You're very subtle. I mean, the Goonercrest one, that one's pretty obvious, right?
This boy just got missed your shot right now.
Yeah. If I get help, I plan on returning the favor to the helper community. Oh, that's sweet of you, Vin. Telling people I play on normal difficulty, I mean, it's true, isn't it? You like to help out new players. It's a compliment, Lenton. It's a compliment. Hey, these guys are gonna be fucking annoying. The man, the myth, the legend. Almost at 200 off dragon resets alone is crazy, yeah? I said it when I started this grind a year ago. Over a year ago. I have that level of patience thanks to MapleStory, man. The MapleStory grind in the early 2000s. No, they came out in 2005, so in the late 2000s. Jesus Christ. It gave me that level of patience. Killing the same exact enemies over and over and over and over and over and over and over in the same room for 4+ hours every single day. Only to level up 15%. That'll do it. You remember being in the trenches yourself, the Cygnus Knight main? See, the Cygnus Knights were a nice little add-on. A nice little add-on for like a stat boost since they only went to level 120. They didn't go to 200, you know? They were definitely intended for players that reached 200 already, even though not a lot of people had by the time they came out. There were still plenty of people that weren't. But they were definitely meant to be like, oh, you reached 200? Try out these cool new classes we came up with. But it only goes to 120, but it'll give your original character a stat boost, you know, something like that. But it was cool that they gave them their own storyline, and then that slowly developed into the big overarching story that MapleStory now has. And then they just kept making new character classes after that. It was neat, you know? I liked it. I really like the theme and vibe of the Cygnus Knights, though. I made a Dawn Warrior, or whatever the fuck it was called. Because it was the closest to my main character, which was a hero. So, it fit, you know. gun that Jathod has, I think it's called this. It's got a number and then it's called the Justice. Like some number and then Justice. It's a really cool pair of submachine guns that that an NPC in the story of this game has. But I don't know how I got it. I have to look back at my old streams, but somehow I got that pair of machine guns in PSO2. And luckily I was smart enough to make sure not to sell it off because I've never found another copy. I don't even know how I got it. I don't know if it was some kind of like one-time event title thing or something. I don't know what it was, but I was smart enough to lock it and put it away so I wouldn't accidentally like sell it off or something. It's a really cool looking pair of machine guns. The HS-25, yeah, there you go. The HS-25 Justice. There would be no forgiveness. It's true that once the wheels of justice begin to turn, nothing can stop them. If only. Oh my god, Jacob, don't die. Oh god. Get shot, asshole.
You suck!
No matter your section ID, you keep finding daggers like they're calling out to me. Nice, we killed Lana Del Rey with elevator music. Let me set this up. Listening to elevator music. Fucking boomer reflexes. It took that long to figure out which key I was supposed to press to use the soul atomizer. Oh! Get psyched out, bitch! Asshole. That was a total fluke, by the way. I didn't actually plan that. I wish I was that good of a player to bait him like that, but that was the complete fluke. I just got lucky. That's all that was. This dude is going in with his voice. Leviathan, yes, Model L. That's, yeah. Yeah, they use that for the elevator music. This is a remix of that volcano area. They got a vocalizer. Screaming shit out. I like the like nightclub mix of the oh god, I forgot the name of the area, but I think it's called the Black Burn Zone or something, like where you fight the twin, well they're not twins, but those two dudes near the end of the game. And it's called something burn something, because the whole like city's on fire and airplanes are crashing and shit. There's a club remix of that coming up right after this, I think. And it's so fucking good. I'll look at the name right now after we get past this room. Mastering Model P. I always just like the Model ZX the most. Tree! Like the original starting form. It was always my favorite. Well, that's because I'm a zero simp, so, you know. Yeah, I never really did get used to the other one. Oh, close. I can't even see what's hitting me. There. Jesus, that was close. Model H was nice because Harpuya's flying ability, yeah, was always being able to like glide. That was always nice, yeah. I think that was my second favorite out of all of them. I'm gonna let you take care of this, Jacob. I'm not going anywhere near those Owen Wilson vacuum cleaners. Damn. Well, if you had escaped all, I just saved it. At least I did that. I was wondering if you were gonna make it. I was like, oh shit. Got him. This is the one. What the hell's it called? Oh, I had it right. Blackburn. This is the elliptical dance remix. Oh! Way less ominous. You don't hear the sound of a plane fucking crashing in the background. Which is not... I don't mind that. But I'm just saying, like, it's different, you know? Listen to that. Got like techno vocalization. Good shit. I had this on repeat so much when I first found it on YouTube a couple years ago. What is this? What's it? The synthwave, yeah. This is like a synthwave mix. There you go. That's such a good genre of music, man. I barely discovered it like back in 2020 or 2021, I think. It's fucking awesome. I like that it's like a reference to like 80s, you know, synthwave music. I didn't know that's what it was called, but synthesizer music. Squall Lima found a... How do you say this again? On d'Argent, I think, with 20 hit. From a Condrieu. What the fuck is Condrieu? I think I've heard of that before. Condi? Who's Condi? Yeah, I didn't know synthwave was called synthwave until 2021 when I think it was my nephew introduced me to the genre, and I was like, yo, this is... I was high as a kite, too, so it really hit. I was just like, oh my god, this is awesome. I fucking just... That's the rare episode 4 boss? You found this L'Homme d'Argent? Yeah, when I first discovered synthwave, I went home and got a bunch of that music and just started listening to the hell out of it. Even once I sobered up, you know, like I was just like, yo, this is fucking awesome. I've always enjoyed synthesizer music. Ever since I first like would hear it, not only in 80s movies growing up, but also in I really liked the synthesizer music from like the Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2 and 3 used a lot of synthesizer music, and I thought it was fucking awesome. Once video games started switching over, including Resident Evil, started switching over to like orchestra music a lot more in the late 2000s, it just didn't hit the same for me anymore. I just really like synthesizer music instead. I never really got into orchestra music. Final Fantasy does it well. Especially FF14. Incredible. But outside of that, yeah, I'll still mostly prefer like sort of, you know, a more synthesizer vibe instead. The electronic stuff. At least when it comes to like video game music anyway. Any other genre of music, I'm pretty open to any instrument, you know? But for a lot of video game soundtracks, I've always preferred the sort of electronic or synthwave sounding stuff. More than orchestra. I don't know why. Just like a subtle preference. Man, where you at? My shit-eating grin is just because I'm remembering something funny. I'm just remembering something funny from a Grand Theft Auto game that kind of applies to what happened earlier. Why did I just double heal? What the fuck was that? That was a weird glitch. I like somehow used Resta twice when I was still getting up off the ground. I used it once and then again when I did an actual cast of it. Atlantis will carry you, Vin. Don't worry. Just switch over to multiplayer mode, and she'll get you some power levels real quick, like you were saying earlier when you used to do like multiplayer mode and all that. She'll be the second controller, so she'll actually be able to, you know, move at the same time as you. It'll be more efficient. The fuck out of there. Fuck. How the hell did your freeze reach this far? What the hell? Freeze traps have that kind of range? What the hell? Or did you leave another one close by that I didn't see? Oh, I think we're desynced as fuck. I think I just realized we're desynced, like, really badly. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I'm surprised it didn't kill me. I've become quite tanky. Fucking trick. Where's the other one? Wasn't there a third one? I guess he died. A purple ranger named Vinta. Oof. What do you think, Jay? So, do we got this? I got my pistol ready. Oh, you're gonna use... Okay, cool. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. There. Alright. Holy shit, she's a rap god. You hear that shit? Damn! She went in. Alright, I gotta buy stuff too. Cast might suit your style these days. You want to be unga bunga like me, you just want to kill shit without complications. I'm gonna take escape dolls from the personal inventory actually. Bank. Dude, I almost typed in /lobby. Scared myself for a second there. I remember when I'll never forget when Lantis told me one time when we started doing a TTF run, and she was like, Leon, if you /lobby right after the dragon, I swear to God. I never found out. Thankfully, I didn't do that, so I never got to find out what that threat, you know, what that threat was about. But I think I got off lucky. I think I got off light. Oh shit! Velocity found something. I was gonna read that, and then let's go, man. The curse of flesh and mind, the gift of the machine priest.
What? What the fuck?
That starts a lot sooner than I thought. Pew pew. Okay, so without Lantis's buffs, it takes me 2 shots to kill these things. Not one. Mila and Eula be slacking. Pew pew. There we go. Shit! That was close. lag. What a prick. Multi-Rabarda, I couldn't do a damn thing. You're literally just destined to die when that happens. You fucking... Block. What am I doing?
A test of your reflexes.
I was thinking about that too. I was like, there is no block 5. But I figured maybe he meant the lobby or whatever within block 3 or... That's how I went block... And I was like, wait. Block 1, lobby 5, yeah. I figured that's what he meant. Damn. So close. Jesus. Whew. Yeah, you should, if you want to play with, oh shit. Okay, now I see it. Oh damn, this guy. Yeah, if you want to play with most of us, we do tend to hang out on block 3. The lob... Wow, that actually killed me? Damn. Maybe it must have been a critical hit or something. Almost at full health. Alright, I'll heal you, Jacob. What the fuck? Why did that heal, like, not even register? I casted rest and it did nothing for you. Damn, my resta is shit. No, I didn't say I was at full health. I said I was almost at full health. I thought it was high enough to survive that. I don't remember it doing that much damage. So there's a single and a double hit? $700 per orb. I guess I must have just always been lucky to get hit by a single orb before. And that's how I judged it, yeah. Because I was like, wait, what the fuck? Why did that do so much of such an obscene amount of damage? managed to profit one scape doll, the one I found. Putting that away. Okay, it's all right. I forgot that I had the Sonic playlist. The Sonic section of the playlist. Right after that. Hey, an S rank. It's under the escape doll. Oh, is Azure one of your characters? I'm guessing because Vin was asking the name. I assume he typed the name he saw on screen, so I don't know. Wrong place. Oh, it doesn't fit. Shit. Switch to the other bank. Whew. Alright. I'm gonna take a little break. Meaning I'm just gonna go use the restroom and be right back. Because the event's almost over anyway. There's only 20 minutes left, so we got time for one more run. If you're up for it, J-Thud. But I gotta use the restroom real quick, and then I'll be back. We can go. So I'm not taking like a 15-minute break or a long break or anything like that. I'll be back real quick. But I wonder if I can play the Spotify version of this. It'll probably get DMCA'd though. Yeah, the one that came out for Game Awards. It's probably DMCA'd. Feels bad. Anyway, BRB.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Alright, we're back. What was that, like 5 minutes? Let me go back to the tracks that I missed. Where was I? There we go. Around here somewhere. Alright. Let's go in for one more TTF run. And then we're bowing out. Hold on. That's such a cute emote. Alright, let's do it. The glove of power. Oh shit. The room should be open, but I accidentally just put... Yeah, you found it. I was like, I didn't do what I did last time. Whatever, it works. Oh my god. I just saw a preview of some of the messages in that group chat. I like how the first preview my phone showed me was Lantis saying, "No way!" with a gasping face. Saw something about Lantana not knowing the characters of this game. I think you skipped the scenes just like with PSO2. Blasphemy. Oh, this ain't FF14, it's all good. You wanna be unga bunga killing stuff with no worries? Like me? Yeah, that's what I do. Cast is away? I don't know. I play as a hunter so I can do that, but not necessarily a cast. I like being able to use rest to heal myself. So I personally wouldn't play a cast myself just because I don't like using monomates or dimates or trimates and all that. But that's just me. I'm by no means an expert at this game, not even close. Like, see, you probably know more than I do about this game, because I don't even know what the hell that means. A mag with SD capabilities? What is that? Twins. Dude, somehow that didn't hit me. Oh my god. It was right through my head, too. Jacob, that was epic. You froze him right on time. Just saved my ass. Mags can auto-cast shift to deep end when HP is 10% and 100% Photon Blast. Oh, mine do that. If that's what you meant, then yeah, mine do that. That's not... I didn't make them on purpose for that reason, though. I did it for the looks. I made Rati just because I like how it looks. So I have no idea how to make one of those mags on purpose other than the one that I have. That's it. Motherfucker. Dude! Stop being a prick. Oh, he's gone. Oh look, it's a Milui. Drop the Sanji. Damn. Oh, Jathan found the Sanji. Oh shit! Congratulations. Why is there no? I guess it's not. I guess it's not that rare. I suppose. It was a it's a 50-50 chance. I was expecting a ticker on the top, you know. But I guess it's it ain't the big leagues when it comes to rare shit, I suppose. Need the Yasha now, yeah. Now you can make the Sanji and Yasha. Which for some reason looks like the Yasha and the Kamui instead. They fucked up when they designed it. Good point. God, the Chaos Emerald stages. Jesus, man. Oh, I see. That's what happened earlier. You used a star atomizer to heal us both. I thought it was some kind of like weird glitch that happened when I was spamming Rasta. Thanks, Jaden. Oh, is that a thing you can do in Sonic Origins? That'll be interesting. I bought that game. I plan to play it on stream eventually, but... Oh, hold on. If you've played it, Vin, I got a question. Is there no way to play Sonic 3 with the original music? Or is that what the, like, music DLC pack is for? The original... It's called Original Music DLC or something on Steam. Does it actually add the original Sonic 3 music, or is that some other shit? Oh, because when I bought it, I bought it with the DLC included that said original music pack. What the hell is Sonic Air? The jukebox? Oh, I see. Yeah, because I heard it was like, they couldn't really relicense the Sonic 3 music because some of it was made by Michael Jackson, even though he didn't want his name on the credits because he didn't like the sound quality at the end of it when they were done with the soundtracks. He didn't like the soundtrack quality because of the Sega sound chip or whatever, for the Sega Genesis. So he didn't want his name on the credits. But it's still technically, like, I guess partially copywritten by him or something. And I guess that's why they couldn't bring it back for the re-release. I was like, damn, feels bad, man. I could never enjoy Sonic 3 the same without its actual music. Especially the tracks that Michael Jackson made for them, because they're fucking bangers. So it's just like, I can't... I was like, I don't know if I'll ever play this on stream like this. I might just stream the... I might just hook up my Nintendo Wii or the GameCube and just play the Sonic Mega Collection, you know? That has the original music on it. Even if it's blurry as fuck. Sonic Air is Sonic Angel Island Revisited? I've never heard of that game. Are you implying that you hacked it or something, Lantis? You got like a mod? Hey, if there's mods, I'll do that too. I don't give a shit. Because I do like the quality of life improvements that they brought to with that re-release. Like, I saw that you can play as Amy, and Vin just said Knuckles or whatever, or yeah, Knuckles in Sonic 1. Like, I want to check that shit out. I just want to have the original music, you know? So if there's like a mod for that, I'll take that. You bought your wait, so it used to... You mean they changed it? So like when the game originally came out, you could actually still hear the original music? They took it out later? I thought it just released that way. Like I thought when Sonic Origins came out, it was just it already didn't have the music, you know? Okay, now I feel like shit, because now I feel like I just missed out. I should have bought that shit at the beginning. I didn't know it was like, yeah. But I never knew Sonic Origins existed until like 6 months ago. So. Also, I've never heard of Sonic Air before. Is that like a fan-made game, or is it some official game that was just not listed on Steam? Oh god, I'm gonna die. Okay. Oh, the Genesis collection on Steam is what you meant. Oh. Well, I didn't know that was a thing either. So did they remove the Genesis collection off Steam or something? I never even knew that was on Steam. Oh, it's a fan mod for Sonic 3. What is the... Does it change up the game completely, or does it just re-add the music? The fan mod, I mean. I just want the music. I want to play the original game, but with the music. I don't want to play a mod. I just want to play with the original music, you know? Especially because in my experience with games like that, like platformers and stuff, mods usually just make the game insanely fucking hard and different, and too different. If it's one of those mods, I definitely don't want to play it. Oh, they delisted it when Origins was announced? I fucking hate when they do that shit. Like, they did it, they also did that with, I still haven't played it, so I'm not looking for spoilers, obviously, but, Sonic Generations. When they released just last year, at the end of last year, I believe, in honor of, like, the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie that has Shadow the Hedgehog in it, they released a new Sonic Generations that basically is just for Shadow. It's his own story. It's its own storyline. It's not just like a plain re-release of the game. It's like a brand new Sonic Generations game just for Shadow. But they decided to package it because it's a short game. They packaged it with the original Sonic Generations, but they actually changed the original Sonic Generations. They censored the hell out of it. Like, they actually completely changed the story in some parts just to censor some of the jokes that are like not politically correct anymore or something. And I think they censored Rouge's appearance so that she's not like as revealing, I guess. Her outfit is like less revealing or something. But when they did that, they also they delisted the original Sonic Generations on Steam when they did that. It's like,
Bruh. You suck!
and that pissed off a lot of people, but they actually brought it back because it pissed off so many people. But the only way to get the original Sonic Generations now on Steam is you have to buy it as part of a collection with a bunch of other Sonic games, whether you like it or not. Otherwise, you can only get the censored remastered version that came out with Shadow Generations, I guess. The same thing happened to Duke Nukem 3D. The original Duke Nukem 3D had so many mods for it, and then when they decided to create the... when Gearbox took over and decided to... took over 3D Realms or whatever and decided to finally complete the Vaporware sequel called Duke Nukem Forever, they decided to also re-release the original Duke Nukem 3D as like the 25th or 35th anniversary collection or some shit, and they delisted the original game, which pissed off all the fans of the original that, you know, because now all the mods are incompatible and they have to like convert them. Why do these fucking game companies do this shit, man? I bet they probably did it just so that they could like relicense it so they could get the royalties off it or something because they took over 3D Realms or something. Probably some legal bullshit because it's not like they added anything to it. Alright. 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, and so I feel like shit because I didn't buy Duke Nukem 3D when it was still the original one. I can only get the Anniversary Edition now. Hopefully the modders have converted the mods for the new version, at least by now, but I don't know. Hold on, we got an announcement. Mevius.p// has reached level 200. There you go.
Son of a bitch.
Alright, we're listening to the PAL version of the same soundtrack again, which is super slow, so I'm just gonna skip to Sonic 2 now. Sounds like it's drunk. I respect, although this is probably just because of laziness. They didn't want to, like, they were just cutting costs, I think. But I respect the fact that, that Capcom, instead of going back and censoring their old-ass game with, Mega Man Battle Network, when they re-released the collection on a bunch of consoles, current-gen consoles, a couple years ago. Instead of going back and censoring the game and doing all that work, they just put a disclaimer at the beginning saying, hey, this game's a product of its time, deal with it. That's it. Not in exactly those words, but they pretty much told people, hey, if you don't like it, it's, you know, it's the humor from that time, so fuck off. Yeah. I will respect Capcom for that. Again, they probably just did it because they wanted to save time and money, not because, you know. But still. I still respect that they did that. They're like, we're not gonna pretend that we didn't say these things in this game. So, deal with it. There's a humor from a different time, get over it. He always preferred partisans over swords for the speed and accuracy? Oh, is that the difference? I've never actually known what the hell, like, advantages and disadvantages between partisans and swords or anything is like, I don't know. If I'm gonna kill these guys, I'm standing up here. They're weaker, but they have more accuracy. I guess that sounds about right, because, like, from a physical standpoint, that makes sense. Like, I feel like if you use a spear is probably easier to control and be accurate with in real life than swinging a massive sword that's the size of your body, with the handle just being on one side of it. Because the weight, like, like, think of Cloud's, like, Buster Sword. That would be insane on your wrists, no matter how strong you are. And it's like you would have almost no control of where it actually goes. Being able to only hold it from one end like that. Whereas spears and partisans, like, you can actually put your hand up higher on it and therefore control it. You have more control over it, so it makes sense. As opposed to just holding one end of it, of this massive thing. I think this is my favorite track from Sonic 2. I listened to this shit on repeat all the time when I was a kid. I like that there was a cheat code specifically so you could go to a level skip menu. But in the level skip menu, or the level select menu, which is it's basically like a debug menu, you could just listen to the soundtrack of the game too, and not even play the game. I did that sometimes. Just for that track too. Oh, shit, I was about to say I'm ready, but no, I need... Quitos. I brought 3. Is that actually true? You had to go into the sound test and select specifically the song numbers of Yuji Naka's birthday? You know what? That actually sounds right. I feel like I heard this on a YouTube video somewhere. But I don't know if that's actually, if it was his birthday or you're just memeing about what the conversation we had yesterday. Because he got arrested for insider trading. I can't tell if you're like trolling me right now or not. Was it really his birthday? It was actually... Oh my god! That's fucking awesome. I have to punch in the birthday numbers of a criminal. A criminal. I can't say it like that guy. I was trying to reference this fucking minor character that appeared in the Dexter's Lab episode once. That's too fucking funny. I can't get over that. I mean, it's what Lantis said right there if you scroll up. It says the sound test in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So I remember as a kid knowing that, but I didn't know it was Yuji Naka's birthday. I just remember... See, and I always wondered as a kid why the significance of those numbers too. I was like, how do developers come up with these like so-called cheat codes to do things like this for their own games, you know? Like, how do they choose, like, why these numbers, you know? Like, why these specific songs or sound effects are the ones you have to hit to unlock the level select menu? And now, almost 30 years later, I now know. It was the birthday of, was he the director of Sonic 2? Might have been. That's probably why. Yuji Naka, I mean. Oh shit, Peaches! I didn't realize you were you. I thought you were Vin. That's why I was like, wait, can't he see the message up there? Oh, hi, Peaches. Welcome to the stream. You came in halfway through that. It's because you guys have the same colored name. Oh, he was the lead programmer. Okay. Since you and Vin have the same color name, I thought that was... I was like, wait, can't he see the message? Damn. And then he immediately HP drains me. What an asshole. Oh, you're right, Lantis. They're different. But the difference between them is very subtle, at least for me. Like, I just scrolled up to look at Vin's, and it's a very subtle difference. So I couldn't tell at a glance since I'm playing, I'm a little distracted with this and yapping. Oh, there we go. If I run, I at least only get hit by one. Then I don't have to heal as much. Because that would have killed me if I got hit by two. Colorblind? Wow, I just got really unlucky that time. I didn't move at all there, and I only got hit by one that time, too. I almost never get hit by two. That's why I didn't expect that last time. I gotta make sure to overheal that. Now your name is the same color as Lantana and somebody else's. There, I got hit by two there. I guess I'll just stick to running like I usually do. Save my escape dolls. Oh, here we go again. Hey, I'm not colorblind. I just, you know, the color difference is way too subtle. I just couldn't tell the difference at a glance since I'm distracted. Man, even with the pistol, you just stick to using magic on this. Thanks, Jason.
Dylan! Son of a bitch.
Hey, you caught that, huh, Jason? That's two rares that guy's gotten, yeah. Squall Lima. We saw him get a rare, like, what, an hour and a half ago, maybe? Oh yeah, that too. He got lucky during EXP boost, and then he got even... Well, I guess it sounds wrong to say he got luckier because it got easier actually, but you know. He found something during drop rate increase, so. It's 4:20. Sorry, I zoned out there for a sec. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna spark one up. Oh, you're in Central Time. I mean, it makes sense. You were talking about the winter storm, yeah. I hope you don't lose power, Vin. You got off its Mario Kart time? Have fun, J-Thud. I mean, I was gonna end anyway, because the EXP is over. The EXP boost ended 20 minutes ago. The thing is, it still sticks if you're in the middle of a session, so we still got the full benefit of that whole run, even though it ended 20 minutes ago. Which is why, like, I wasn't worried about rushing it. But yeah. Oh, don't worry, Vin. It's completely sunny and open skies over here, you know. There's no danger of me losing power right now. It's actually kind of hot. Oh shit, I had that running in the background. Fuck. Eva. Oh, well, I know who Eva is. Yeah, I was like, it's bright and sunny over here. I'm not in any danger. So is this one of your character speeches? Is this your force that you play on Quadra, I guess? Because you were on Diva Loca, right? That's a random person. Oh my god. Alright, I just wanted to kindly request to stop spamming the kick emote, if you would please. At least in my direction anyway. That's all. But anyway, I'm gonna sign out though. So I'll see y'all later. I feel like there was something else I wanted to say, but I kind of forgot. I don't know, I have a lot on my mind right now. Yeah, I'm just kind of dragging this out. Yeah, I'm sure I did. I do a lot of SMH things. That isn't the same as Kickworthy though, so. Alright. Yeah, I can't remember. If there was something else I wanted to say, I can't remember, but I guess there might be a collab coming up with Lantana and Pizza Maid and Lantis as well. I have to catch up on the group chat because it started happening while I was streaming and I couldn't read it. But it's looking like February 3rd or something? Might be it. He's not playing as Zara. Yeah, she doesn't exist in this game. Well, actually, no, she does. No, she does. She's just not on my account. Yeah, I have to catch up on this, but it looks like everybody's kind of thinking about February 3rd. Yeah, this actually just went off in a completely different direction. But somebody said something about, yeah, February 3rd. I think Pizza Maid said that. So yeah, there might be a collaboration happening with Pizza Maid, Lantana, and Lantis and me for this game for February 3rd. Sometime next week, basically. So like, I think that's gonna be on Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, it might be on a Tuesday. Tuesday of next week, I believe. Not this coming week, but the one after. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I think we're just gonna fuck around in the game. We'll all be in voice chat, you know. Something like that. But yeah, I'm out of here for now. So as always, thank y'all very much for watching. I appreciate the support across Twitch and YouTube and any other platform that you catch me on. I apologize for being a little distracted towards the end here today. I don't know, some stuff was catching up to me there at the end that was not even related to this game, and I just kind of zoned out there for a second, but I'm gonna get going for now. So thanks again. Please take care of yourselves, stay safe, and don't die, especially if you're in that winter storm. Stay warm and inside if you can. That shit's gonna be going on all weekend, so take care of yourselves out there if you're out there in the middle of the country and on the East Coast. The middle and northeast, it's like a diagonal what it's doing, so if you're anywhere in those regions, including a bit of Canada as well on the northeast coast, please take care of yourselves. Don't die. So I'm gonna have to shovel so much. Yeah, the meteorologist that was watching, Max Velocity, he said your shovel might want a career change after this. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, and good night, everybody. Bye. And yeah, check out Max Velocity on YouTube. He's a great meteorologist. I've been following him since before he got a degree, actually, but he has it now. So, bye, everyone. Actually, I might even check to see if I rate somebody. Thank you for the adventures. You're welcome, Letus. I always appreciate everybody coming by to say hi and joining me on them, so. Alright, yeah, let me check, actually. Oh, hi, Vin, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry I got you confused with Peaches because of the color similarities in your names. Let me see if there's somebody to raid playing this game right now. I don't know this person. Anybody I follow? What are they doing?